Hi Sam. I'm glad to see you today. Are you ready for another exciting German word?
Hi Alex. Absolutely. What's the word we're learning today?
Today, we're diving into the word.
Weil.
Do you know what it means?
I think I've heard it before, but I'm not sure. Does it mean?
Weil.
Exactly.
Weil.
Translates to because in English. It's used to give reasons. The most common use is to explain why something happens. Just be careful, as it can be confused with, which also means because but is used differently.
That's interesting. Can you tell me more about how?
Weil.
Works in sentences.
Sure.
Weil.
Is a subordinating conjunction, meaning it connects clauses. For example, you can say,
Ich bleibe zu Hause, weil es regnet.
which means I stay at home because it's raining. Notice how the verb moves to the end of the clause.
So, when I use
Weil.
I have to put the verb at the end.
Exactly. In the present tense, you could also say,
Ich gehe nicht aus, weil ich müde bin.
meaning I don't go out because I'm tired. In the past, you might say,
Ich bin nicht ausgegangen, weil ich müde gewesen bin.
I see. Are there any other forms of
Weil.
since
Weil.
is a conjunction, it doesn't change forms like verbs do. It remains the same regardless of the subject. It's also worth noting that it doesn't have a plural or gender since it's not a noun.
That makes sense. Is there any history behind the word?
Yes, it's quite fascinating.
Weil.
Comes from Old High German,
Wille.
meaning desire or will. Over time, it evolved to its current form and meaning, focusing more on causation rather than desire.
I love learning about the history. How can we break down
Weil.
Well
Weil.
is actually a simple word. It doesn't have prefixes or suffixes like many other German words. It's a standalone word that conveys a specific function in a sentence.
So, there's no way to split it like some other words.
Correct, it's not a compound word. But you can think of it as a bridge connecting two ideas in a sentence.
Got it. Are there any similar words in German that I should know?
Yes. There are several conjunctions and phrases that function similarly. For example,
Denn.
meaning for, meaning since, and
Obwohl.
meaning although. You might also encounter
Deshalb.
meaning therefore and meaning so or thus.
That's a lot to remember. Can you give me a few more examples?
Of course. Here's a list.
Obwohl.
Means although, means because in a different context, and
Zum Beispiel.
means for example. Plus, you have
Deswegen.
meaning that's why.
Those are great. Can we practice using?
Weil.
In some real-life situations.
Absolutely. Imagine you're at work. You could say,
Ich kann nicht kommen, weil ich einen Termin habe.
which means I can't come because I have an appointment. Can you repeat that?
Ich kann nicht kommen, weil ich einen Termin habe.
Perfect. Now, let's say you're talking to a friend about a movie. You might say,
Ich gehe nicht ins Kino, weil der Film langweilig ist.
meaning I'm not going to the cinema because the movie is boring.
Okay, I'll try.
Ich gehe nicht ins Kino, weil der Film langweilig ist.
Great job. Lastly, imagine you're explaining why you didn't go out last night. You could say,
Ich bin nicht ausgegangen, weil ich müde war.
meaning I didn't go out because I was tired.
Ich bin nicht ausgegangen, weil ich müde war.
Did I get it right?
Yes, you did.
How can I remember that?
Weil.
Is a conjunction.
A good hint is that it connects two thoughts or ideas, just like a bridge.
That's a helpful image. Are there any common phrases or collocations with
Weil.
Yes. You often hear phrases like,
Weil ich es mag.
meaning because I like it, or
Weil es wichtig ist.
meaning because it's important.
That's useful. Are there any confusing words I should watch out for?
Definitely. Don't mix up
Weil.
with,
Denn.
as they have different uses. Is more for causation in a general sense, while
Denn.
is often used in informal speech.
This is so enlightening. Can we do a quick recall check on what we've learned?
Absolutely. First question, what does
Weil.
mean?
It means because.
Correct. Next, can you give me an example sentence using
Weil.
Ich bleibe zu Hause, weil es regnet.
perfect? Now, what is the verb order with?
Weil.
The verb goes to the end of the clause.
Yes. Fourth question, where does
Weil.
come from?
It comes from Old High German.
Weil.
Great. Last question, can you name a similar word to?
Weil.
Maybe.
Denn.
Exactly. You did amazing, Sam.
Thanks, Alex. This was really helpful. What's the key takeaway today?
The key takeaway is that
Weil.
is a crucial word for giving reasons in German. Remember to place the verb at the end of the clause. Keep practicing, and you'll master it in no time.
I will. Thanks for the encouragement.